mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the Phillies, not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it throw the smoke for real. Real baller, first screen. Gotta do it for the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Lance on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Working from the gun. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be set. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Lance looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
we constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing after the interception. Lance slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped. And I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Gibson.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 16. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Stop your whining.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Draw play, Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Pollard now a 1st down and more.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Three yards remain for second down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, it's Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On play action, Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Shot before half for Lance.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott looking left side. He's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
10th carry now for Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gibson again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Now a play fake. Lance. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Takes it at the 7th. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Second and 8. Working from the gun. Lance
sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
A carry for Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Let's go. Let's do it. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
191 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
First down, Washington.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance on the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 42, Cowboys 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Here's Prescott.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
To throw, Prescott.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st down, Gibson.
198 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.